Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today we're going to go over how you would remove your headlight assembly to replace it on a 2011 Honda Fit. So on this Honda Fit, to get this headlight assembly out, you gotta remove the bumper to make it the easiest. And to remove the bumper, there are push pin clips up here to be undone. There is a screw on both sides at the top of the fender well. Show a picture, but over here there's a screw, and over there there's a screw at the front of the fender well. And then on the bottom there are 4 screws, and there's one push pin over there, 3 in the middle, and 1 over here. So you got a amount of some screws and some push pins to be able to get the bumper to come undone. Once you've loosened everything, taken those screws out, then what you got to do is you got to come over here to the bumper on the sides, and you pull that apart, pull that away, and same thing around the headlight and there, and then just pull the whole bumper off, and then we can get access to be able to remove the headlight assembly itself. You're going to come over here once you've removed that screw, and you just nice and gently kind of pull this bumper up and away. And then it also kind of clips in right here at the headlight. And then we'll do the same on the other side. And then the whole bumper, we can remove it to be able to get full access. Well, you can either remove the full bumper, or now that it drops down, we can see this bolt down here to be able to get that whole unit off. Alright, so with the bumper removed, or just hanging down here really well, it just depends on how much pressure you like to put on your bumper of hanging it down there. And it's just as simple to just go ahead and remove the whole thing. So with the bumper fully removed, we now have access. There's 4 bolts total that you'll remove. There's one up here, that's a number 10. There's one here, that's a number 10. There's one right here on this side, it's a number 10. And then we've got our last one right here, right in here. It's gonna be a number 10. And we'll go ahead and remove that. Those all moved, then we can just go ahead and undo the electrics on the back. And once you undo the electrics, the whole light assembly will come out. And then you would take your new one, you know, because if this was cracked or broken and you got a new one to put in, and you would just take your new one and you install it in the reverse order. And you see we got these tabs right here that are going to want to line up with those that right there. That's one reason why it won't pull out. There is a bolt here that could potentially be undone, and then you don't have to completely remove this whole bracket here. This bracket won't come with the light. It'll just be the light package here. And so you would need to undo that bolt anyway to put the new light in. But you would just go ahead and slip it back in here, line those tabs up. Yeah, so further inspection, this, you are definitely going to have to remove that bolt and this bolt, take the whole thing off, and then you would take these 2 pieces apart and separate them apart when you put the new one in as this whole unit. And there was to be that last bolt in there. You won't be able to just get this out because it has some tabs over here that line up into here. But yeah, so the simplest is going to be just remove the whole bumper or have it hanging down here quite well. So we'll go ahead and put the bolts back in. Alright, so all those are in and tightened up, and we'll go ahead and put the bumper back on. And so that's how you would replace your whole light assembly. But we'll go ahead and go over the process of putting the bumper back on, which is pretty much just push it all on, make all the clips go into the connection, and then a few screws on the top and the bottom, and that's how you would install it. So one thing to note, these right here also grip onto the front of the bumper right over there, and so you're going to want to make sure that those line up, and then you push it in to connect into that quite well. Just get everything lined up and then just press. Like I said, there's an amount of push pins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up top here, or you can take them out this way and you can leave this plastic piece on. I just took it out the top side, and then just put the pins in, push them to lock them in place. Put the remainder of the bumper on, and that's how you put the bumper back on. And there's some push pins, there's some screws on the bottom and some more push pins. Have those in a photo and in this description. But that's how you remove the bumper, to also be able to remove the headlight assembly if you need to replace that. Make sure you hook your electrics back up there, and that's how you do that on a 2011 Honda Fit. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.